2 days after facing the press to defend himself, Secretary of Labor Alexander Acosta was in front of the cameras again, this time to resign.
I called the president this morning. I told him that I thought the right thing was to step aside.
Acosta has been under intense scrutiny over the non-prosecution deal his office negotiated with Jeffrey Epstein in 2008. Critics say 13 months jail time was not enough for the sex offender. Acosta defended that deal Wednesday, but tried to deflect today.
It would be selfish for me to stay in this position and continue talking about a case that's 12 years old rather than about the amazing economy we have right now.
Even as Acosta resigned, the president continued to offer support.
This was him, not me, because I'm with him. He's a tremendous talent.
Reports, though, suggest Trump may be happy to see Acosta go, hoping to avoid further questions about his own connection to Epstein.
I haven't spoken to him in probably 15 years or more. I wasn't a big fan of Jeffrey Epstein, that I can tell you.
It's good news, but it's too little too late.
Lawyer Lisa Bloom represents some of Epstein's accusers.
It does give some accountability, and my clients are both very triggered and very upset every day as they see Epstein in the news.
Acosta didn't mention Epstein's victims today and again offered no apologies.
How he could have let Mr. Epstein get such a sweetheart deal, how Acosta could have failed to notify the victims of what he was doing, I think are still questions that need to be answered.
Acosta is out of cabinet, but not out of the woods. His actions 11 years ago are still under investigation by the Justice Department. Stephen D'Souza, CBC News, Washington.
Alexander Acosta is now the 9th Trump official to leave a cabinet-level position. That's the highest number of presidential cabinet departures in a single term since Ronald Reagan took office in 1981. And Trump still has a year and a half left to go. Acosta's replacement joins the growing list of acting officials in Trump's government who are fulfilling their roles without the constitutionally required Senate confirmation. Trump says this is a good thing.
An acting defense secretary, an acting chief of staff, an acting interior secretary.
It's easier to make moves when they're acting. I like acting because I can move so quickly. Gives me more flexibility.
To name a few, Trump has an acting budget chief, an acting UN ambassador, and a host of acting immigration and border officials. He's had an acting Department of Homeland Security secretary since April and 2 acting defense secretaries over the past 7 months, the longest stretch in the history of the Pentagon.